Oh yes, Sonic the Hedgehog. My favourite video game series of all time. The reason why I play video games to this day. The Blue Blair has had his ups and downs throughout the years, but most people can agree his games are some of the best platformers that have ever been created. Most people have played Sonic remember his 16-bit debut on the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis for you Americans, but today I'm here to talk about the 8-bit version of Sonic, which was released on the Sega Master System first, but later ported to the Sega Game Gear. Sorry, I'm trying to be funny. It was developed by Ancient and published by Sega in 1991. This game was released 3 years after the Mega Drive was out, because here in the UK, the Master System was beating the NES in sales, and even in 1991, it was doing well enough still, so it made sense to make a port of it. This version was European only for years, until the US got it on the Wii Virtual Console a few years back. I do own the Game Gear version due to me owning Sonic Adventure DX for the PC and Sonic Mega Collection Plus for the PlayStation 2. Most of the footage in this review will be from the Mega Collection Plus ports of the game. So I'm not here to compare the Master System to the Game Gear version, I'm just reviewing it as a whole. The game is a basic 2D platformer. You collect rings, jump over gaps and destroy enemies. If you lose your rings or fall down a hole or a gap, you lose a life. If you lose all your lives, it's game over. So, let's have a look at the plot. The plot to 8-bit Sonic 1 is very similar to the 16-bit version. The game takes place on South Island, where all the animals live in peace and harmony. Then an evil scientist named Dr. Ivan Robotnik kidnaps the small creatures and turns them into evil robots called badniks. He also pollutes the land with black smog. Sonic heard about what Robotnik is doing, so he decides to try and stop him and his evil plan. Also, Sonic needs the 6 Chaos Emeralds, which you can find in each zone, so you don't need to find any posts, which will help him get rid of Robotnik and the black smog. The game is split up into 6 zones with 3 acts each. Bridge Zone, Jungle Zone, and the final zone Skybase are new zones created for this game. There's also 3 different versions of zones from the 16-bit version. The first level Green Hill, the final level of the 16-bit version Scrap Brain, and motherfucking Labyrinth. I fucking hate you so fucking much! Each zone has a Chaos Emerald hidden inside it, which I will go into in a second. Sorry about that. So, how does the game play? The gameplay is fine, but sometimes it can be very brutal and unfair. The Game Gear version does have an issue, which is the lower screen resolution or screen crunch, which makes it harder to judge on what's coming next. The controls are okay, but you will do a lot of slipping off platforms. However, one of the zones in the game has a huge issue, which is fucking Labyrinth, because of its really bad slowdown due it to be an underwater level. Sonic walks so slow on that zone, let me show you. Yeah, it's that bad. So, when you collect enough rings, you may get an exclamation mark on the signpost when you clear a level. This is a special stage in which you collect rings, find extra lives, and maybe even a continue box. If you get that, you get continue, but one problem. You're fucking bouncing off everything you can see. It can be so fucking confusing due to these stages being full of fucking springs and bloody bumpers. So, let's have a talk about the Chaos Emeralds, which I just mentioned a minute or a second ago. With the Chaos Emeralds, which I needed to get the real ending to the game. Some of the emeralds are in plain sight, for example, Bridge Zone, but some of them are very hidden. I'm looking at you, Skybase! Also, Sonic's hitbox can be a bit hit and miss. For example, on Bridge Zone, this projectile you can see on screen now doesn't hit me, but it's classed as a hit and I lost a life. But on the flip side, when I'm getting the extra life on the way to the boss for Labyrinth, I'm clearly hitting the spikes, but I don't lose a life. So it's very mixed on that part, but it's okay. Now, I'll talk about the best thing in the game. The music is amazing. The soundtrack was composed by none other than Yuzo Koshiro, who in the 8-bit and 16-bit generation was the best. The same man who did the excellent soundtrack to Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive. My favourite song in the whole game is Scrap Brain Zone. Just listen to this. what an amazing song that is. It's probably my favourite song on the game. Also, even though I hate the zone, which will remain nameless, the music is great on that zone too. They're all great tunes. Trust me, it's one of the best soundtracks, not just in the whole of the Sonic series, but one of the best soundtracks in the 8-bit generation. So, let's get to the end of the game then. The end of the game, you chase Robotnik through the 6 levels and you end up in the final boss room of his sky base. And you do battle with the evil scientist. But guess what? I found a glitch and I just kept jumping it in and he couldn't get me. I just defeated him so easy. He was too easy. So after you defeat him, he runs away and teleports back to Green Hill. You destroy Robotnik's flying machine. You take the 6 Chaos Emeralds that you have collected and you throw them up into the air. And all the black smog has been removed from the island. And once again, thanks to Sonic, peace is once again returned to South Island. So in summary, Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Game Gear is a good 2D Sonic game, but has tons of issues which I've already addressed. So if you're a fan of 2D platformers in general, or haven't played Sonic before, play it. But if you don't own a Game Gear, I would recommend buying either Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube or PC, or Sonic Made Collection Plus for the PS2, GameCube and the original Xbox. They are very cheap and the amount of games you get is well worth the money. So that is it guys for my first ever game review. Let me know what you guys think. I might not be the best of it, but I'm trying my best. If you think I've done a good job, let me know in the comments below. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. If you want me to do more reviews, let me know. And I'll see you guys on my next episode. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care. And I'll see you guys on my next review. Goodbye guys. I'll see you then.